Doesn't the theory of evolution contradict the creation story in the book of Genesis? The Bible contains many different styles of writing. History, poetry, prophecy, parables, and other literary genres are found in its pages. This is not surprising since it's not so much a book as a library, a collection of 73 books written at different times by different people. As such, it's important to distinguish among the types of literature within the Bible and what they're trying to tell us. It would be a mistake, for example, to take the Bible's richness of symbolism and literary figures as if these things were always relating truth and history in a manner that we in our culture are accustomed to. Still less should we expect it to offer accounts that line up with modern scientific modes of expression. If we're hoping to find, for example, a scientific account of creation, we will not find it in the Bible, for the Bible was never intended to be a cosmological textbook. This doesn't mean that the Bible errs when it describes the creation of the world, just that it describes it in a particular way for a particular purpose. According to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, the creation passages in Genesis express in their solemn language the truths of creation, its origin and its end in God, its order and goodness, the vocation of man, and finally the drama of sin and the hope of salvation. St. Augustine puts it this way: we don't read in the Gospel that the Lord said, "I am sending you the Holy Spirit that He may teach you about the course of the sun and the moon." He wishes to make people Christians, not astronomers. The Catholic Church is open to the idea of an old universe and to the idea that God uses evolution as part of His plan for creating life. According to the Catechism, the questions about the origin of the world and of man have been the object of many scientific studies which have splendidly enriched our knowledge of the age and dimensions of the cosmos, the development of life forms, and the appearance of man. These discoveries invite us to a greater admiration for the greatness of the Creator, prompting us to give Him thanks for all His works and for the understanding and wisdom He gives to scholars and researchers. Or as Joseph Cardinal Ratzinger, later Pope Benedict XVI, beautifully put it, the biblical account of man's creation doesn't explain how human persons come to be, but rather what they are. It explains their inmost origin and casts light on the project that they are. And vice versa, the theory of evolution seeks to understand and describe biological developments. But in doing so, it can't explain where the project of human persons come from, nor their inner origin, nor their particular nature. To that extent, we're faced here with two complementary, rather mutually exclusive, realities. The recognition that the creation accounts must be understood with some nuance is not new. Christian writers from the early centuries, 1500 years or more before Darwin, saw the 6 biblical days of creation as something other than literally 24-hour periods. For example, in the 3rd century, Origen of Alexandria noted that day and night are made on the first day, but the sun is not created until the 4th. The ancients knew as well as we do that the presence or absence of the sun is what makes it day or night, and so he took this as an indication that the text was using a literary device and not presenting a literal chronology. "I don't suppose," he wrote, "that anyone doubts that these things figuratively indicate certain mysteries, this history having taken place in appearance, and not literally." The ancients recognized long before modern science that the biblical story of creation does not require us to think that the world was made in exactly 6 24-hour days, or that man was formed from dust. It's only modern skeptics that try to force this novel and literal interpretation on the Bible.